Hi, my name is Jacob Russell. I'm talking about pancreatitis today. The reason why I am going on to pancreatitis is because about 4 years ago, my grandparents' dog Lily died, and we had no reason why really no idea why she died until we took her into the vet about 3 weeks or about 2 days before she died. We had a whole bunch of different X-rays, fluid tests done for about a couple days straight, and then it was just too much, and we finally had to put her down because it would have killed her anyways, and we just don't want all the pain. What is pancreatitis? Pancreatitis is when you eat and all of your fats go into one of your organs, and it's called pancreas. The pancreas is what dissolves all your fats and such. And if you eat too much fats, it will actually clog it up, and your pancreatitis will inflate, and all the acids in there eating away will slowly eat away at your pancreatitis, which is, if you don't have that, you're going to die. What does it cause? Obesity, high fat concentrated stuff, and just more of our foods. Many dogs are at risk of this because, especially going around major holidays like Thanksgiving and stuff like that, where we have tons of fat in our food, and then all the dogs come by and snack on whatever everybody else gives them, and uh, you could have many people at your party, and you could have your dog get pancreatitis. But it takes a while, many days to get this. There are breeds that are a higher risk, such as the miniature schnauzer, miniature poodle, and the cocker spaniel, which, because they're a smaller dog, they are a higher risk of getting pancreatitis because not much fat needs to go into them. What are some signs and symptoms? Some signs and symptoms are obviously swollen abdomen. They're just very tender to touch there. They're all walking around. Um, they're just not a happy looking dog. They're all sick and tired. They're going to have diarrhea everywhere, and they really can't control it. How you can tell is in their poop, because it's kind of disgusting, but it needs to be done. Certain poops are obviously your smooth and runny. Is you just need a little bit more fiber in their diet and more of a crunchy food style. Um, the whites is another fine one because that just means they could be on a raw diet, and yellow and runny is probably too much fat, and you probably need to slow back on the fats you give them, all your table food stuff, and that's just the main cause of pancreatitis. Thank you. All the different ones, some more, and then if you have like a red looking in their poop, you definitely need to take them into the doctor because they could have some sort of internal bleeding, and that's why the poop's turning it. Brown, perfectly fine. Green, you just might need to cut back on some of the stuff. Feed them more veggies. Yellow, you need to cut back on the foods. They might have a disease as well. Black stool that means that they're just not getting enough vitamins, so they need more vitamins. White, it's all right, but it could need some help. Um, some more symptoms of while around your house, you can just always check on your dog. But if they're not eating and not getting up, and they have all humpy back and they're all just tense in the stomach, you just really need to take them in and see what is wrong, because sometimes it just might be they ate something weird, or it might be something that you really don't even know. Some ways to cure pancreatitis is IV for their dog. Rest. Don't feed them a whole bunch of cut back on some fats. Um, Make sure you always keep food down them, not fat, or their food at least, because usually if they have uh, any foods of yours, it could have some more fat in it. But you're looking more for the uh, dry foods and stuff, and always keep them hydrated. No matter what, always keep your animals and you hydrated. Some diets are don't be feeding them all your table scraps because the chicken off your or your skin off your chickens, those are pretty fatty, especially in this picture. Um, just make sure you don't feed them chocolate. That's another thing. Give them some more veggies and stuff in their food. Even though you need other stuff such as meats, but always keep veggies and such. Even though conclusion. What is pancreatitis? Pancreatitis is the inflammation in your pancreas, which your enzymes will slowly eat away at your pancreatitis if it starts to inflame. How is it caused? By eating too much fats and such. Yes, people can get pancreatitis as well. But keep back on the fats and don't feed them tons of amount of food. What are some signs and symptoms? Humpy back, diarrhea, vomiting, not keeping their food down. Um, how is it treated from home? Is you can just keep them rested, keep them hydrated. If they're a bigger dog, if they're a obese dog, you need to cut back on their food, so don't give them much food during morning and night. And then you can also um, give them a little bit of pain meds as well, but don't give them Tylenol or ibuprofen. How are they tested? Um, Anything like uh, any other stuff is you can go take them into the doctor. You can treat them with the IVs. They have a whole bunch of different stuff they can go through and cut out some of the enzymes in the pancreatitis. Um, and then how can you tell by their poop is brown poop is perfectly fine. That's a healthy dog. Red poop, you just have to take them in because they probably have internal bleeding. Yellow poop, cut back on the fats because they're getting too much of it. The greens might mean they need a little bit more meat in their diet. And black poop means they need more veggies in their diet. And white poop is also fine. And here are my sources. That's ended my presentation. Any questions? Here's some more pictures of my puppies.